Hello, and a huge welcome to all of our incredible local Burlington chefs, culinary artists, and restaurant owners. I'm absolutely thrilled to have you here for this explainer. Look, if you're tuning into this, it means you're thinking about joining us for one of the most exciting, flavor-packed culinary events in the whole region, the Vermont PoutineFest. Today, I'm basically going to be your personal event coordinator. I want to walk you through this official restaurant vendor guide step by step, making sure your journey from that initial application all the way to serving up those delicious squeaky cheese curds is entirely seamless, totally professional, and, of course, highly profitable. We're building a truly premier experience for our attendees and our partners, and I'm here to make sure you have absolutely everything you need to hit it out of the park. Okay, let's dive into this. Here's a quick roadmap of what we'll cover. First, a welcome to the fest. Second, the essential application requirements. Third, what PoutineFest provides you. Fourth, what you need to bring. And finally, event day logistics. Section 1. Welcome to Vermont PoutineFest. We are absolutely pumped to host this fantastic rain or shine event right at the Pinery. That's 377 Pine Street in Burlington, Vermont. It's going to be an incredible venue for us. Moving right along to Section 2. Essential application requirements. Getting your spot secured really just comes down to 3 easy, straightforward steps. Honestly, it's not meant to be a headache at all. Step 1, pay a refundable deposit. Step 2, send over a copy of your local food service permit. And Step 3, submit your insurance details. Let's unpack these just a bit so we're all on the exact same page. First up is locking in your participation, and that requires a $150 deposit. But here's a huge perk for you. For our participating restaurant vendors, this deposit is fully refundable by November 19th. We really just use it to hold your place in the lineup. And paying is super simple. You can just shoot it over instantly via Venmo to the handle @PoutineGuy. Or, if you prefer doing things the old school way, you can absolutely mail a check made out to PoutineFest USA to our office down in Nashua, New Hampshire. Now, let's talk insurance. This part is absolutely crucial and non-negotiable, just to make sure everybody is fully protected. Your certificate of liability insurance literally has to explicitly name 2 distinct entities as additional insured, PoutineFest USA and Cole Collective LLC. Make sure both are on there for the Vermont PoutineFest specifically. Your policy needs to cover limits of at least $2 million for bodily injury, which includes death, and $750,000 for property damage. Plus, we'll need to see evidence of workers' compensation insurance. Just double-checking that these exact entities and limits are listed will save us all a lot of back and forth later on. All right, on to Section 3, what PoutineFest provides you. And this brilliantly illustrates the kind of true partnership we want to build. PoutineFest USA provides every single restaurant with a generous $1,200 stipend to help defray the cost of your food. This chunk of change will be sent directly to your provided address by November 19th. Oh, and it gets better. We actually cover the fee for your temporary food service permit as well. We want to take as much financial friction out of the process as possible so you can just focus on bringing your absolute A game to the festival. We're also handling the heavy lifting on site. Seriously, you don't even need a lug of fry-later out there. We provide one for every single vendor. We also supply optional Bridport Creamery cheese curds if you want to use local. And we've got all the paper, French fry boats, plastic forks, and napkins covered. You get a nice 10x10 space with plenty of room behind you, complete with a 6-foot table and 2 chairs. Need electricity? We've got access for you. We also set up the washing stations, crowd control barriers to keep the lines nice and orderly, and maybe the best part, one highly coveted reserved parking space for your team. Okay, flipping the coin to Section 4, what vendors must bring. This is where your unique culinary voice really shines. Your primary focus, the absolute heart of your operation, is bringing the gravy, the cooking oil, and the fries. Aside from the food, you're also on the hook for your own prep and cooking equipment, serving utensils, storage containers, and cleaning supplies for your station. If you think you'll need more than the 1 6-foot table we provide, or if you want tablecloths and cool decor, definitely bring that along. And this is a big one. You absolutely must bring your own 25-foot electric cords to actually plug into the power access we provide. So, what does this all mean in terms of volume? Well, here is the critical metric, 1,500. You need to prep enough of your ingredients to serve approximately 1,500 3-ounce samples. I really want to emphasize that number, because running out of food early is quite literally the last thing we want for your brand's reputation or for our hungry attendees. To help you dial in that prep perfectly, we'll give you a final exact head count exactly 2 weeks before the event. To put it all into perspective, it's a really balanced partnership. We bring the big stuff, the fry-later, the serving boats, the optional curds, and that awesome $1,200 stipend.
You bring the culinary magic, the fries, the gravy, the oil, your prep gear, your 25-foot cords, and enough delicious food for those 1,500 attendees.
Which brings us to the final piece of the puzzle, Section 5, Event Day Logistics. Let's walk through the chronological map for the big day at the Pinery. You'll be setting up bright and early, starting at 7:30 a.m., and you'll have until 10:30 to get settled. Then, at 11:15 a.m., the fun begins with our staggered entry. We intentionally break ticket holders into two groups for the staggered start. Why? It ensures the lines spread out evenly across all our vendors, so you don't get hit with an overwhelming rush all at once, and everyone gets a fair shot at your samples. Things wind down with a soft ending at 3:45 p.m., sliding right into breakdown and cleanup at 4 p.m., where we just need the site returned to how it looked before we got there. Just a few quick housekeeping rules to ensure a safe, spectacular day for everyone. We do require a clean, family-friendly atmosphere, so no profanity, lewd behavior, or anything like that. To stay on the right side of the fire laws, no combustibles are allowed, meaning any table decorations you bring have to be strictly flame-proof. Your staff is more than welcome to bring outside food and drinks to keep energized while working, but absolutely no alcohol is permitted. Finally, if you're hoping to sell some of your restaurant's awesome merch, you just need to get that approved ahead of time by shooting an email over to tim@PoutineFest.com. Which brings us to the most important question of this entire explainer. Are you ready to join the PoutineFest family and showcase your culinary skills to 1,500 hungry Poutiniacs? We've walked through the timeline, the amazing support infrastructure, and exactly what's expected. All that's left for you to do is sign that contract, upload your local food service permit, get your insurance nailed down, and secure your spot with that $150 deposit today. So the real question is, are your fries up to the challenge? We absolutely cannot wait to taste what you bring to the Pinery.